Step into the unknown with the shadow frequency and your host, Matt Wilson, as he takes you where the shadows hum.
Welcome to the Shadow Frequency, episode 170, where we dive into the eerie and the unexplained. I'm Juniper, your guide behind the scenes, and tonight we're plunging into two chilling current stories that feel like they've been ripped from the pages of a sci-fi horror novel. First half of the show, a former NASA engineer claims trillions of shape-shifting cloaked alien devices are lurking across Earth, watching us. Then in the second half, a Harvard astrophysicist warns of a massive object hurtling toward our planet, possibly an alien craft with unknown intentions. Matt, these topics are giving me serious goosebumps. Are you ready to creep out our listeners?
Oh, Juniper, you know I live for this stuff.
Right.
Alien tech hiding in plain sight and a potential cosmic invasion?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the universe is serving up a double dose of paranoia tonight.
Right, I'm already checking under my desk for cloaked devices. All right, Matt, take us into the shadows with the first story.
Picture this. You're walking through your neighborhood, maybe grabbing coffee or hiking a trail, completely unaware that trillions of invisible, shape-shifting alien devices could be watching your every move. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, according to Richard Bandurek, a former NASA and Lockheed Martin propulsion engineer, this might be our reality. Bandurek dropped this bombshell on the Ecosystemic Futures podcast in December of 2024, and it's been sending shockwaves through the paranormal community ever since. Bandurek, now CEO of Field Propulsion Technologies, claims that the U.S. government and private research groups are secretly reverse engineering alien technology recovered from crashed UFOs. But here's where it gets truly unsettling. He says trillions of these tiny cloaked devices are scattered across the planet, possibly forming a vast invisible sensor network. These aren't just bits of debris from a crashed saucer. They're advanced, possibly intelligent, and designed to blend into our world undetected. Bandurek suggests they could be manipulating humanity itself, influencing our society in ways we can't even comprehend. He described these devices as smart materials that defy analysis. When scientists try to study them, they disintegrate into dust, as if programmed to self-destruct to avoid detection. Bandurek says most of this tech is being studied by non-governmental organizations, not the military, which adds another layer of secrecy. He even hinted that whoever or whatever placed these devices doesn't want us cracking their code. Now let's lean into the creepy here. Imagine these things everywhere, on your street, in your backyard, maybe even in your home. Invisible, watching, maybe even influencing your thoughts. Bandurek speculated they could be part of a global monitoring system, and the idea that an advanced extraterrestrial group is quietly steering humanity is enough to make your skin crawl. He didn't say who's behind it, but he warned that their motives might not be friendly. The Pentagon, of course, denies any confirmed contact with extraterrestrial life or alien retrieval programs, but Bandurek's claims have sparked a firestorm online, with some calling 2024 the year of UFO disclosure. Others, like UFO researcher Hal Puthoff, have backed up similar ideas, suggesting we're closer to the truth than we think. What's chilling is the scale. Trillions of devices. That's not a typo. Trillions. If Bandurek's right, we're living in a world saturated with alien tech, and we're none the wiser. Are they studying us, controlling us, or just waiting for the right moment to act? It's the kind of thing that makes you question every shadow, every flicker of light. Juniper, I'm half tempted to start sweeping my house with a metal detector. What do you make of this?
Honestly, Matt, I'm freaked out. The idea of invisible alien tech everywhere, I'm side-eyeing my coffee mug right now. What's next? My toaster spying on me?
Don't give the toaster any ideas. All right, Juniper, take us to the break while I double-check my closet for cloaked probes.
Wow, listeners, if that first half didn't make you feel like you're living in a cosmic surveillance state, I don't know what will. Trillions of alien devices hiding among us? That's the kind of thing that keeps you up at night wondering what's really out there. What do you think? Are we being watched? Or is this just a wild theory? Hey, stick around because Matt's about to dive into an even bigger threat, a possible alien craft speeding toward Earth. But first, let's hand it over to Chris Beach to tell you where to find the shadow frequency.
You got it, Juniper. If you're loving the shadow frequency, please like and subscribe and follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and all major podcast directories. Visit our website at shadowfrequencypodcast.com to catch all our episodes. Leave a voicemail telling us where you're listening from. We might feature it in our next episode. Check out our Shadow blog for companion articles to our episodes, grab some cool swag from our store, or support us by buying us a coffee. Now let's get back over to Juniper for a dive into the mailbag, where we share your thoughts and stories. Back to you, Juniper.
Thanks, Chris. Time to fire up the cosmic message portal to beam in today's listener note. Let me just flip these interdimensional switches, and here we go. Dooley-doo-doo, dooley-dooley-doo. There. Yeah, all right. Get this thing open here. Why do they seal these things? I don't know. We've got a great message from Connie in Wyoming. She writes, "Hey, Matt and Juniper, I'm obsessed with the shadow frequency. I listen on my front porch in Wyoming as the sun sets behind the hills. The golden light, chirping crickets, and your eerie stories create this magical, spooky vibe that gives me chills in the best way. Last night, your Vatican Vaults episode had me sipping sweet tea, watching deer in my yard, and feeling like I was caught between the natural world and some shadowy mystery. You make my evenings unforgettable. Keep chasing the strange. Warmly, Connie." Connie, that sounds like the perfect way to soak in the paranormal. Thanks for the love. Want to share your own spooky experience? You can drop us a line at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com. All right, Matt, take us into the second half. Let's see what's coming for Earth.
Welcome back to the Shadow Frequency. If you thought invisible alien devices were unsettling, buckle up, because the next story might make you want to build a bunker. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb has been sounding the alarm about a massive interstellar object dubbed 31 Atlas, barreling through our solar system. This thing is set to pass Earth in December 2025, and Loeb says it might not be a comet. It could be an alien craft with motives that are either curious or hostile. First spotted on July 1st, 2025 by NASA's Atlas telescope, 31 Atlas is no ordinary space rock. It's estimated to be 7 to 12 miles long, way bigger than the cigar-shaped Oumuamua, which Loeb also theorized was an alien probe back in 2017. What's got Loeb suspicious is 31 Atlas's bizarre trajectory. It's on a retrograde orbit, moving against the solar system's flow, and it's set to make close passes by Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. The odds of a natural object taking this path? Less than 0.005%. That's 1 in 20,000 chance. Loeb's team also found that 31 Atlas lacks the cloud of gas and dust that comets usually have when heated by the sun. This suggests it might not be a comet at all, but something artificial. He's even suggested it could be a mothership carrying smaller probes, possibly designed to seed habitable planets or, in a darker scenario, to attack them. Loeb warns that if it's a craft, it could deploy something toward Earth between November 21st and December 5th, 2025, using its pass behind the sun in October as cover. The object's speed is another red flag. 41 miles per second, or about 150,000 miles per hour. That's too fast for our rockets to intercept. Loeb says humanity is woefully unprepared, lacking the tech to stop it or even study it closely. He's called for a risk scale for interstellar objects, from 0 for a natural comet to 10 for a confirmed alien craft. Right now, 31 Atlas is hovering in that murky, terrifying middle ground. Loeb's critics, like Oxford astronomer Chris Lintott, call his claims nonsense on stilts, insisting 31 Atlas is just a comet. But Loeb points out we haven't seen millions of similar objects as you'd expect if it were natural. He's even suggested NASA use its Juno spacecraft to investigate when 31 Atlas passes Jupiter. Here's the creepy part. If Loeb's right, this thing could be a harbinger of something massive. Maybe a first contact. Maybe a threat. On December 17th, it'll pass 223 million miles from Earth, which sounds far, but is close in cosmic terms. Imagine a 12-mile-long alien craft watching us, deciding our fate. Are we ready to face what's coming? Juniper, I'm not sure if I should be excited or terrified about 31 Atlas. What's your take?
I'm leaning toward terrified, Matt.
Yeah.
A giant alien mothership? That's straight out of a horror movie.
Right.
I'm already planning my welcome alien sign just in case.
Save me a spot in the bunker. All right, Juniper, wrap us up with the sign-off.
What a ride, listeners. Tonight on episode 170 of The Shadow Frequency, we dove into the chilling possibility of trillions of cloaked alien devices lurking among us and a massive interstellar object that might just be an alien craft eyeing Earth. Are we being watched? Are we in danger? These stories make you wonder what's really out there in the shadows. Hey, thanks for joining us on this eerie journey. You can drop us your thoughts at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com, and of course, visit our website, shadowfrequencypodcast.com. Matt, say goodnight.
Good night, everyone. Watch the skies.
Sweet dreams, or maybe not. Until next time,
Good night.
stay tuned to the Shadow Frequency. Good night.
This episode was produced with a commitment to exploring the unexplained while grounding our discussion in documented discoveries. All interpretations are speculative and intended for entertainment purposes.